Not clickbait, I went outside like 2 weeks ago. So, you're expecting some kind of a vlog or something, right? Well, let me tell you, I filmed in total, like, I'm looking at it, 20, maybe 30 seconds, and it was a 3-day trip. So even though I have no footage and no one cares, I'm gonna show you what I did. Well, I'm gonna tell you. So let's start at the evening of the day before the trip. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because it's 7 seconds, so it's like 30% of all of the footage. It's from a train's window, which was very dirty. But look at the sky. Doesn't it look nice? You see the pink, the gradient from pink to blue? Really nice. And the video I took right after that. Here you can see just the basic look from a train while you're traveling in Poland. It's just, you know, you see these videos from Switzerland with these mountains. You see the videos from, say, Japan, big cities. And in Poland we have grass and a bunch of bushes. I'm not joking, it's like 95% of all you will see. But it's not offensively bad, right? Or am I just used to it? It's okay. A little boring, but at least I'm not in Serbia. Where was I going? Well, I had a flight the next day from the nearest airport, meaning the nearest big city. And actually, my brother lives in that city. So I was talking to him, like, I don't know how I'm going to make it to that airport. I might take a train overnight and go there right away, but I don't know. I would have to take a bus, and sometimes they're not on time, and I don't know if I'll make it. And he was like, no, sleep at my room. He rents a room in an apartment. Sleep at my room, it's not a lot of space. My friend actually slept here a week ago. It's like, okay, if you say so. So I got there at midnight. I had to wake up at 4 to make it to the airport, and he was like, yeah, so you take the bed, I'm gonna sleep on a chair. He has the same IKEA chair as this one. And I was like, what? He tells me he forgot he doesn't have a mattress, and he forgot he doesn't have an extra blanket. So he's gonna take the chair, I take the bed. But by the way, the next day he has an exam, actually 2, and they're really important. So I was like, okay, I see what the hell it is. I see you. I'll take the chair. So yeah, turns out you can't really fall asleep in a chair. So I slept like 70 minutes on his carpet. Shout out to my brother. Thank you for hosting me. Very cool. So I woke up after no sleep. Basically, this beautiful view awaited me. Yep, he lives at Series 17. An hour passed. I left his apartment and went to catch a train. A city train? A fast urban railway. That means something to you. And let me tell you, I didn't want to miss that train. Like, I didn't want to miss that train. So I ran to the station because I was afraid I will be late. As soon as I step my foot into a cart, guess what? My flight was fucking delayed by an hour. I could have slept more. But at least as I was going to the airport, which was like a 40-minute drive, the view was kinda nice and the sun was just waking up. You know, you can see the city in the background, here's some houses. Later, some city again. I don't know what I'm looking at exactly. There was a body of water of some kind. It was actually steaming. You can't see really the steam. You have to just trust me on that, okay? The windows, come on. The person who cleans the windows on all trains must have taken a week off or something, because can't see shit. Here I am at the airport. Wow, truly was an airport. An hour, no, it was like 3 hours before the flight. So I was pretty bored. With so much time, I did a little sightseeing at the airport. I saw this painting, which reminded me of that moth meme. You remember that? Bruder lamp. Looks okay. Next to the moth was this one, which some abstract piece of art. At least I can't say I could have painted it myself. I don't think I could do that. But next to the abstract one was this, and it's just degrading quality. And that's basically all that I've filmed. I hope you enjoyed. Why? Well, I realized that I broke my phone recently, and I don't know if you can see that, but there's a perfect line right at the camera, and it all looks like shit, like I smeared some soap on the lens. And the second thing I realized was that I was about to meet two of my friends, which I see like once every 2 years. I'm not gonna fucking, hey, let me vlog that, okay? So I just stopped. Well, where are we heading? Let me tell you. Hamburg, Germany. I'm really dumb. I expected Hamburg, Germany to be of population of like 600,000. Guess what? 2 million. That shit would be the biggest city in my country. We got on a plane, which was, by the way, suspiciously cheap. And I mean, two-way flight for 30 euro. I wanted to go by train, but the train was like 80 to 100. So a plane it is. I'm all for caring for the environment. I'm all for being environmentally conscious. But if burning 2,000 metric tons of fuel is like 60% cheaper than going by train, and the plane, I thought it was so cheap because I'm boarding on a Boeing 737 MAX. It was an Airbus, so I don't know how the fuck prices work. After landing, we did a bit of a sightseeing. I saw the Hamburg City Hall, which looks like this. Even has a river. You know, in Krakow, where I lived, we had this. This is the town hall tower in Krakow. Wow, people are really proud of this, okay? I'm really proud of this. Okay, I vlogged it, I think. Beautiful, magnificent. Then you see the fucking town hall in Hamburg, and that shit is like 10 times as wide as the Krakow one. It's like 4 times the height, and no one cares. no one even looked at it. I'm gonna be honest, the lack of sleep was hitting me a bit. I don't remember what I saw. I just remember the town hall, which was big, and I remember a lot of green spaces. I was actually surprised by that. A lot of trees, a lot of parks. Really, really cool. And the public transit was actually amazing. We split a ticket 3 ways for €4, I think, and we had unlimited access to every form of transportation for a whole day. Really cool. That urban railway system in that Polish city was good, but in Hamburg the S-Bahn and U-Bahn actually amazing. I love trains. So we did a little sightseeing, walked around the city. We ate a hamburger in Hamburg because it's funny. By the way, did you know that males of Hamburg are actually hamburgers? You know what that means? I was served a hamburger by a hamburger. That's even funnier. And after that, showtime. 5 p.m. Showtime. Because we went there to see King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, which is an Australian band playing music. Listen, they've made 25 studio albums and 16 live albums. 25 studio albums, and I can tell you they are not all one genre. I don't know how to classify them. It's a band playing music, and for the whole day it was kind of rainy, you know, a drop here and there, but as soon as that 5 p.m. hit and the doors opened to the venue, fucking downpour. It was so bad I had to wear one of them trash bags, which makes you feel really stupid, like you look really stupid, but it also makes you really dry. I don't know why, but I was surprised by how well it worked. It's a piece of plastic. You know, it makes sense that it doesn't let water in, but I was like, whoa, here it is. The last video I took, savor it. Wow, you might have noticed that no one is on the stage yet. Yep, my phone was at 1% of the battery, and as soon as I took this nice 2-second video, it died. So that's all of the memories that I have from this event. How was the concert, you may ask? And I would answer, it was great. If you know anything about the band and you just look at the set list, which was, in my opinion, great. The open air was amazing. they put a heavy section in the middle of the song, which was so fun to listen to. Then Nonagon Infinity, nice. Hot Water Trapdoor, nice. Hypertension, one of the best songs in my opinion. Here I actually like woke up because no sleep was hitting me hard, okay, but Hypertension, I got that hypertension. Work this time really cool, with a whole another song basically attached to it. Bars for the Rich, nice. Organ Farmer, I don't like that song, but it was still a banger live. Then Supercell, to Converge, to Witchcraft, to Gaia, to Motor Spirit. Holy shit! And if these titles mean absolutely nothing to you, well, let me help myself with Mr. Lorco's recording of this event. Let me just skip around, okay? Let me just show you the variety of what they played. So this was the opener, like, okay, slow, really nice. Then you had this, also kinda slow, kinda weird. Also, check out the scream. Even the singer was surprised by it. Do you see his face? It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Then this, you could have danced to this. Also, this happened, which I'm showing you only the last couple of seconds, but it was going on for like a couple of minutes. Okay, we're going fast now. Then the other guy starts singing in this 10-minute long song. Actually, a little quiz for you. This show was 3 hours. That's 180 minutes. How many songs did they play? 18. Isn't that insane? 10 minutes on average. Okay, so this guy is singing. What's next? A flute. A flute. I got that hypertension in another dimension. And here you can see how professional musicians use a guitar. That's actually how you play that on the highest of the levels. Isn't that cool? I thought that was funny. Then a nice little quiet song, calm song. You know, you need a break after. And the last hour was straight up just heavy, thrash, progressive, fucking metal, bitch. Unfortunately, there were some issues, mainly with the sound, which was, you know, when I'm going to a live show, I'm expecting that deafening loudness. I'm not gonna hear shit after leaving the venue. But here the actual sound coming from the stage was not that loud. I was standing in maybe the second or third row and I could communicate with my friends just speaking loudly, you know, not shouting. I could comfortably hold a conversation. At first I thought it was just me because I was standing not in the center of the stage, you know, a little to the side. So I thought maybe only half of the speakers is hitting me, the other is going around me, but no, actually a lot of people said it was kind of quiet. I've read a couple of comments about that. Some people said it's because of the rain, they had to take some of the speakers off, but I think more probable cause is that the venue was outside and apparently there was like a kindergarten next to it and people were just living in the apartments around it. So I think it's just the neighbors were worried about the noise pollution or some shit and they just couldn't go higher. The other thing is that some things just didn't work, which was also kind of weird. If you look at this, the guitar player on the right wanted to say something into the mic, and if you look at this, you can't hear him. That happened a couple of times. Also with a guitar, I sometimes knew a part was supposed to be there, and I saw someone playing it, but I just couldn't hear it. Also, I didn't show you the highly controversial electronic set, which took 30 minutes. Some people actually hated this part of the show. As I was standing there, I thought, that's a bit long. I even told my friend, yeah, that's cool, but they could have cut off like 5 minutes. At that time, we thought this was like a 15-minute song. I didn't know it took half an hour, so I don't know what to think now. It didn't feel like half an hour, but it was a bit long. Maybe it should have been shorter, but if you take a listen, actually, I don't know if you like this. I thought this was cool. And also in the background, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I just noticed that I'm not in full screen. Hey, at least enjoy the 1080p premium bitrate. In the background, there was an animation with the, oh, you see even the camera above the table. You can see them mixing it live. That was cool, you know, and the colors were flying by, the neuron activation. You see the hands on the left, here, there's someone's hands. He's like, but you can't say it wasn't unique, okay? I don't know any other band that just plays guitar and then plays the flute and then fucking brings out the table and starts playing electronic music, all in the span of one show. But between the heavy brain, which I was in my trash bag, I didn't care that much, and I think it even made the concert more memorable. Between the bad weather, the sound issues, and the maybe a bit too long electronic set, some people said it was the worst show that King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard performed. Which I'm gonna tell you, if it was the worst one, hell yeah. I still really enjoyed it, and these guys have like 30 albums. Each show is different, which is really cool. So I can't wait to see them again. Again, if this was the worst show, I will be happy to see the second worst one. I'm gonna drop a like on this one. I liked it so much. Oh, and the like icon disappears, okay. So the show ends with this absolutely maniacal laugh, and let me tell you, we went straight back to the place we were sleeping at, and everyone slept for like 15 hours. Again, I had a lot of fun. This was the best concert I've ever been to. Yeah, I saw Metallica in 2016 maybe, the time when James was back on the sauce, so it was good. But this was better, even with the sound issues. I've listened to good music, I've shoved a couple of blackout drunk people into the ground, which was also fun. I picked up some new skills, you know. I remember even before the start of the show, one guy was standing with his like legs like this, and I was like to my friend, hey, look at this fucking loser, what is he doing? Why is he standing funny? Well, guess what? If I was standing like this, then some people came over from this side and this side, and when the show started, I could have just stood like this, or I had to move behind them to stand normally. So I guess I will be taking as much space as I can on the next concert I will attend to. If you go to see a band and you see someone standing there like this, that will be me. Next day, wow, we will go to the red light district. We will visit the port district. It will be so fun. Oh, as I said, everyone slept for like 15 hours, so we had 2 hours of free time between our flight. So what did we do? What did I suggest? Well, let me tell you. Grocery shops. I love going to a grocery store when I am broke. What? I don't know what's wrong with me. And let me tell you, nothing makes you feel like a rodent from the east finally getting to the west, like going to a grocery shop in Germany. And it's not even that there are more better things. It's just the brands, you know, you see them with different packaging, which means, oh, that will hit Poland in like 6 months. Or the candy, you know, in more flavors. Let me tell you, Coke has new bottles with special Euro 2024 edition. It will hit my town after all the matches are over, I guarantee you. Also, let me tell you, the Germans, they apparently love ginger. I saw gummy bears with ginger, energy drinks with ginger, lemonades with ginger. I saw fucking chips with ginger. What? I didn't know it was such a big thing over there. I myself ate these. Nem2 Black Gummy. They were okay. I still prefer these are the best. If you can get these, I recommend. I bought this Swedish chocolate. It was good. If you had Milka, it was basically the same, maybe a bit better, but I checked out the guy who makes these. It's the same guy, so it's probably the same shit. Also bought this bar of chocolate, and I was like, damn, I recognize the name, but I can't remember why I know this. It's either really bad or really good. Well, I don't care, I'm just gonna buy it for my brother if it's bad. Also in grocery shops in Germany, you have these machines that you put, for example, a can, and it gives you back 25 cents. And I was like, wow, you get rewarded for recycling. That's amazing. Turns out the drinks sold in plastic and cans are more expensive, so you get your money back to pay a normal price after recycling. So yeah, did a little bit of shopping, saw a lot of flavors and things that will come to Poland in a couple of years. Then we just ran to the airport because we were late. Got on a plane, Airbus again. I landed back in Poland. I took a tram to my brother's apartment, gave him the chocolate as a thank you. He was like, oh, you wanna sleep here again? No. No. It was also like, you want a piece of this chocolate, you bought it, you wanna taste it? I was like, yeah, sure. When you open it, there are some things about child slavery, like, we don't use child slaves. God damn it, the chocolate is gonna be bad, isn't it? Then you open it, it looks like this. Let me tell you, I don't know what to think, because I had like these two pieces. That's okay, but what if you get up to here and you wanna have only like the size of this one? I respect the originality, I can't say I don't, but I don't know, maybe if this one would be cut in half. But was it good? Well, fuck me for giving it to my brother. I think that's the best chocolate that I've ever had. I'm not good at describing flavors, but you know, you get your Milkas, and then, in my opinion, there's Rita Sport. That's how you pronounce it, by the way. It's not Ritter Sport. And Rita Sport has this deeper, darker taste, I think, at least. You taste the cocoa more. And this Tony's Chocolonely, that was better than the Ritter Sport. If you have this in your local shop, nice. From my brothers, I took a tram to a bus station, and from the bus station, guess what? I took a bus back to my city. And here I am at home. Can an American mind comprehend this? I didn't use a car for 3 days and I traveled across 3 different cities. I guess that I feel kind of bad about the plane, you know? It felt wrong to go to a concert, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. That band has like 5 albums about the end of our planet and how we are killing it with fuel. So that is it. I came back home. I immediately got sick. I'm still sick. It's been like 2 weeks. I don't know what I caught, but I'm not going to the doctor. So the worst case scenario is what, I die. The city was great. The concert was really fun. Meeting my friends was necessary. Great trip. Glad I made it. Unfortunately, I will not be leaving the house anytime soon because I had a couple of cringe encounters and I cannot live with that. Thank you for watching. Maybe something is here or was. Goodbye.